We have some major updates of mixed martial arts, starting with the news. Valentina Shevchenko becomes the first UFC fighter ever to earn all 8 rubies. On her Instagram handle, she posted this photo and wrote, "Hard to express the feelings of receiving the image of my UFC champion's plate a few moments ago. All 8 rubies, each a testament to sweat, struggle, and triumph. For me, this is more than an achievement. It's the spirit of true martial arts alive and roaring within me. Can't wait to finally touch and have the honor to wear the plate with the belt." Seems like Khalil Rountree has changed his UFC return plan. Here's what he has to say about his next fight.
You fought the guy that's at the top. What is next for you?
With this surgery in my nose, everything, I'd imagine that I'm for sure going to take the rest of the year off. I'm hoping at some point I sit down with the UFC and we can discuss that. I'd like to discuss, what it is that they see next for me. I'd imagine and hope that I'd be able to still fight within the top 3, top 5, so that I'm not too far away from getting another shot at the title after, a performance like that against Alex. I don't know who exactly. We got these guys lined up now who are going to fight each other. I'll be watching and preparing and talking to the UFC. I hope that they have high hopes for me and give me another, shot at somebody at the top so that I could go and run it again.
Jorge Masvidal talked about his UFC return again. He mentioned on a podcast that he's planning to come back in March 2025 and the fight could be in Miami.
You think you want to get a fight? How long before you want to get a fight?
Next year, March.
Let's go.
Next year, March.
March is always a big card, so.
Yeah, next year, March. If they go to Miami, I'm going to somebody up in Miami.
Is it in Miami, potentially? They're due for another one in Miami.
Right? So. But if they do, they're going to have me on that gate.
If they do a Miami card in March, I'll hop on too.
Let's go.
100%. Or anytime in the end of the year. Wow. Crazy.
Jiří Procházka hints at his next fight. It seems like after losing to Alex at UFC 303, Procházka has recovered and is ready for his next fight. Recently, he shared a photo on his Insta handle saying that his next fight has been signed. At the same time, Jamahal has also been dropping hints about signing for his next fight, so there's a good chance it might be Procházka versus Hill. We'll see what happens next.
As far as what's next, contract is already on the way. Name has already hit the desk. Touch 'em Up University. We'll be in session. Class will be in session soon. I'm gonna let y'all know where it's at though.
Chael Sonnen has some words on UFC pound for pound rankings.
The list has come out. This might surprise you, but Pereira is in front of John Jones. It goes Islam, Pereira, Jones. Jones has moved down one, and they moved a guy from John's weight class. John, the greatest light heavyweight ever. They're now saying is competing at the same time with a greater light heavyweight ever. Can you imagine this claim? Are you understanding how big of a deal this is? I think that you have to give benefit of the doubt to John. And that's just because of being dynamic. That's just because of ground and pounding guys out. That's because they're going to TKOs. John has won every possible way that you can win. But if I said, do you believe that John could get Procházka out of there twice in less than a combined 12 minutes? You would say no. And there is nothing that just happens in politics, just so you know. It's all well planned. Pereira in front of John Jones, the pound for pound rankings. You need to hear what I'm saying, and you need to understand what I'm not saying.
Conor McGregor goes wild on several fighters at once. During a media appearance, McGregor called out Floyd Mayweather for a bare-knuckle fight, and he also expressed anger towards Mike Perry, Ilia Topuria, and Jeremy Stevens.
Floyd, you little you're right, you're doing bad conversations, trying to get a boxing match at 155. Fight me my way. I'm the A-side. You owe your out. Bare knuckle. McGregor Mayweather, 170 pounds. Let's go, baby. Take off the gloves and fight.
A lot of guys calling you out this year, you always do. I know Ilia Topuria has had a lot to say. Country.
Yeah, this isn't his home country. This is my home country, baby. Marbella, Spain, where's he at? This ain't his home country. He knows where his home country is, and it's not España. So, good luck, Max Holloway. Up.
What about Sugar Sean as well? You guys have had a bit of, you like it?
Yeah, let's talk bare knuckle athletes. Jeremy Stevens, who the is that guy? That's a nice one I'd like in bare knuckle, for sure.
And Mike Perry, that's a hell of a match.
Mike Perry sacked still fired.
Magomed Ankalaev reveals his toughest fight in the light heavyweight division. As most of you might know, Ankalaev is set to face Aleksandar Rakic at UFC 308. Recently, he called this fight his toughest yet. On his X handle, Ankalaev posted this. He wrote, "Just to be clear, Rakic is my toughest fight in the division." Looks like Bo Nickal revealed his complete UFC career plan. Recently, during a podcast episode, Nickal laid out his future fights in detail. He said that first, he will fight 2 unranked fighters, then face a ranked opponent. After that, he plans to challenge a top 5 ranked fighter, and ultimately go for the championship belt. Listen to what he actually revealed.
I want to do like 2 more guys that are unranked, then fight a ranked guy. So at that point, I'll be 7-0, 8-0, 9-0, fight a ranked guy, 10-0, 11-0, probably fight a top 5 guy, and then fight for the belt around 12-0. That's like what I'm planning on right now. So we'll see, but definitely zoom focus on this next fight. I haven't even really like talked a lot of names, but you know.
Deiveson Figueiredo has turned down a fight with Cory Sandhagen. Recently, Cory Sandhagen appeared on Michael Bisping's podcast, where he revealed that UFC had offered him a fight against Figueiredo, but Figueiredo clearly declined. Plus, Sandhagen revealed that Figueiredo is more interested in fighting Peter Yan.
Has there been any talk from the UFC about any opponents in general?
Not really. I told him after the last fight, I was like, hey, look, guys, like, I just sat out for a whole year with an injury, so I kind of want to, you know, get back in there pretty soon. So they tried to match me and Figgy up in December. That was, I don't know, sometime last month. Figgy turned down the fight, wanted to fight Jan. I think that just like my frame is just a difficult one to deal with in the sport. And then also like
it is at 135.
Yeah, and I'm well-rounded, and you know, like I'm not like a big shit talker guy. So I think that maybe guys think that it's gonna be not a big fight, but I think that now at this point in the UFC, I've established myself, especially in this division, which is one of the best ones, is one of the best guys that there is, and you know, when I show up to fight, it's gonna be a good fight. So yeah, I mean, they said me and Figgy turned it down. Can't really do much about that. So there's really no one else to fight outside of that. I asked for Jan too, and they said that they were likely going to do Jan and Figgy because me and Jan had already fought. So, but yeah, I don't know. It was either one of those two, right? There really isn't anyone else to fight. Henry's talking about going to 25, and he says all kinds of shit that he sometimes follows through with and then sometimes doesn't. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at, man. I feel like O'Malley's really the only guy to fight.
Conor McGregor gets involved in BKFC brawl during fighter face-off. Today, a video surfaced from the BKFC event showing a heated moment during the fighters' face-off where McGregor made a small effort to handle the situation. However, it wasn't anything major, just a normal occurrence. Take a look.